All right, so the Rams and the Patriots in Super Bowl 53. This game is now over, and this is just going to be my final reaction on it. I'm just going to give you guys my final thoughts. Final score, Patriots 13, Rams 3. Patriots win. Yet another Super Bowl, and the Tom Brady dynasty continues. This was a very low-scoring game. Did not expect it to be as low-scoring as it was. I mean, many people expected it to be pretty high-scoring. I mean, with an over-under of around 50 was the average, and really did not turn out that way at all. I mean, when we thought, since there were in both offenses here, the Patriots have Tom Brady, Edelman, then for running backs you got Michelle, you got Burkhead and White. But then for the Rams, of course, you got Gurley, you've got Goff. I mean, and then you also have C.J. Anderson to go with that. I mean, with both of these teams, they've got stellar offenses, and with the defensive wise, I mean, both defenses weren't as great all season. So I mean, that would set up perfectly for a high-scoring game, possibly a shootout. It did not end up being a shootout at all. But really, what went wrong for LA in this game? They only scored 3 points. That was a huge surprise. Not even a touchdown in this game. What went wrong for them? Now, what I think that they did wrong was they weren't fastly. I mean, they were not fast-paced at all. They would let the clock run all the way down to 5 or 4 seconds and then snap the ball. You can't do that. You got to be able, like, especially after a big play. Once you get like a 15-yard gain or something, you got to get up to the line and you got to snap it. And you can get a running play down or run play down or something, and the defense will typically be on their toes. Like, they won't be completely set. You got to be more fastly paced. The Rams tonight were not quickly paced, and for the Patriots, I mean, Patriots really weren't either. But they just did it a little bit better tonight. And I mean, Patriots, I think they deserve to win this game. They overall looked better. Also, the thing for the Rams, they needed to cover Edelman. I mean, many people are going to say the exact same thing. Edelman won MVP for the Super Bowl this year. Not a surprise there. I mean, he made some massive plays in this game. He would get first downs. He'd run all over the Rams defense. And I think that was part of their plan today for the Patriots. Was they saw a weak spot in the Rams cornerback that was trying to cover Edelman, and he didn't really work out too well with Edelman at all, and that's what we saw. I mean, he ate up this entire defense. And so I think for LA, many mistakes tonight. There's going to be a few, especially for Jared Goff. There were a few decisions that I kind of questioned on his part, especially that one play that was pointed out. I believe it was in the third quarter. Is either third or fourth quarter? I know it was in the second half. But he was like, there's this one receiver of the Rams. I don't remember who it is. But he went running right across the field wide open. Like, no one around him. Probably the closest defender was 5-10 yards away from him. And yet he goes for this receiver that is running to the end zone off of the left side. And he is covered by 2 Patriots. He was forcing it to him. I didn't understand that call, and there were several others by Goff. I mean, he needed to be much more vigilant tonight as to who is open and who is not, especially when they were kind of they were getting towards the red zone, around the 40-yard line or so of New England, and then they threw that interception. That was another thing that really killed them. And I think the Rams had many opportunities to win this game. Rams, I think they just straight up blew it. Because, with that interception, for one, once they get some momentum, when they got that field goal, I thought they had a chance to possibly pull this off. I mean, we saw the drives from the Rams after that field goal make. They were doing very well. They were driving the field, getting to around the 50-yard line on all of their drives, getting 1 or 2 first downs per drive. They just were not able to pull it off. But for the Patriots, they did very well at it. Brady did not have his best game tonight for sure. He had an interception to start off the night. That was where we were kind of I was kind of confused by why he would even throw that pass anyway. But of course for Brady, wasn't the best game tonight. Edelman did very well. I thought Burkhead as well. Burkhead and Michelle really helped this team. The running game really ate up the Rams as well. But anyway, now on to the final question. Will Brady or Gronk retire? Obviously, we're not going to have to worry about any Rams players retiring, as they've got a very, very young team. You got McVay, of course, a head coach. He's not a player, but you got Jared Goff, very young. Todd Gurley is still pretty young. I mean, it's just crazy. I think this Rams team is going to be good once again next year. Would not be surprised to see them make a run for the playoffs. So nothing to hang your head about if you're a Rams fan. But will Tom Brady or Gronkowski retire? That is the main question after this game. I mean, with the Patriots winning yet another Super Bowl, with Brady winning yet another Super Bowl, that's a really, really tough question. But I think Gronk. So what he said in the press conference. I just saw this recently, like within 10 minutes of making this. Gronk said when he was asked whether he's going to retire or not, he said that he's going to make the decision in a couple of weeks, and that I guess we'll just have to see in a couple of weeks then, whatever Gronk says. So yep, that's about it for this video. Nothing much else to say. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below as to what this game. Do you think the Rams just blew it, or think the Patriots are just too good? More videos to come. Thank you guys for watching once again. More content coming soon. Show some support, and only if you would like to, and I will see you all later.